Well, hello everybody out there on the internet. This is RealmanPwns, and it's time to make some more spaghetti sauce. And this is it's not too hard. It's really not that hard with using this right here, Mrs. Wage's pasta sauce tomato mix. Uses 6 pounds of tomatoes and a cup of sugar, or not a cup, a quarter cup of sugar, and this packet. And of course you got to have tomatoes right here. I also got some fresh ones that weren't frozen, because I got to get 6 pounds. I counted up how much I got. And let's see, I got my blender, immersion blender. Got my pot with my 5 jars in there. It makes 5 jars. Got my lids in here to get sterilized. When I'm gonna turn that on, I'm gonna turn that on now. Let's see, that's the front. So we'll put that on. We'll just put that on a low right now, and then we're gonna get started. So let's get her done. So let's open up these maters. Got all kinds, red maters, yellow maters, black maters. And let's put you on high for now. And get in there, get in there, get in there. Maters, maters. And we'll seal that up and throw you away. Alrighty, and then we're going, while we at it, let's throw these in here too. It's hard to get them in here without making a mess. Right in there. Alrighty, that'll boil down. That won't be no big deal. I can get rid of this, my saw and stuff. Thank you all. All right, we'll put you there for now. So right now we're just gonna get this heated up, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, now it's time to blend up the maters. Got my immersion blender ready. We're gonna stick it under. It's important that you put it under the water first and kind of have it touching the bottom but tilted a little. There you go. See, gotta be careful. Now you don't have to do this. I do it because that's the way I like my sauce to be smooth. That's up to you whether you want to do it or not. But anyway, that's good enough right there. Carefully, carefully. All right, back out here. Rinse off my materizer. This is my materizer right there. Materizer. I'll stick you here for now. And now we got to clean up the mess. Alrighty, put you. Don't you hate Having to clean up that mess. But that's okay. It's a labor of love. You know what I mean, Butterbean? You know what I mean, Butterbean? Ah, careful, careful, don't burn yourself. All right, well, that's good enough for the moment. Not too much splash over there. And we're just gonna rinse these off. Had these ready. Alrighty, now while we're at it, take out my handy dandy tool here. These have been heating up enough. So we're gonna take these like this. Look at that. See that handy man? You can buy this little tool set along with the pot, or not that pot up there on the stove. And it comes with everything, the magnet, the thing to hold the jars up, everything you need. Now these circle rings, they're not as important as the lids are. Because the lids actually touch the jar, touch the edge of the jar, the lip. But we still want them to be clean and sterile anyway, because why not? And these, then we can get these one at a time, and don't touch the edge, touch the center. See how easy this is? This ain't hard. This ain't rocket science. I mean, I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. It's down in there. Oh, look at that. Rocket science. And now that I got that clear, I put this back in here, and I can use this to help sterilize my other tools. Put those in there. Don't have to worry about that. That's going to go only in the hot water. But these might touch the jar, touch the food. Ooh, let's get you going. All right, let's add the sugar. I don't want this to boil over. I'm gonna turn it down some. Let's turn it down some. Get it stirring. Stir, stir, stir. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Come on. You be aggravating sometimes. You see, ain't nothing ever easy. Get in there. Cool down, bitch. Cool down. That's right. That's better. You know, you had these little blurbs sometimes. All right, we're back. The battery went out for a second. Got me another one. Let's put this stuff in there, and I lowered the heat down. So you gotta be careful. That's just another lesson. You gotta be careful. Get down there, work it out. Don't want to lose any. Put it all in there. There we go. Throw it in there. Stir it up. There you go, folks. Yeah. Stir this up. And we're gonna let this go for 20 minutes at a simmer. So we have to slowly, I'm gonna put you up to there to medium. I think medium will do the simmer that I want. And I had to come in here every 5 minutes and stir and make sure it ain't sticking, because once you put the sugar and the powder in there, then it wants to stick to the bottom. So you gotta be monitoring every 5 minutes. It's, you know, it's not very hard. Alrighty. And that's that. I'll be back. Alrighty, we've had our 20 minutes. Let's turn it upside down. Get the other side done. Gonna stir a little bit more. Now this isn't gonna be a very thick sauce. Probably not. But I find that when I make it, if I add a little bit of tomato paste in with the vegetables and other things that I'm making for my pasta sauce at the moment, and then I add this sauce, that thickens it right up. That's all you need. All right. Now I do this 1 jar at a time because it's easier that way, I find. And so I'm gonna put this little thing right here. See that? Little piece of cardboard, because you don't want the glass to touch cool metal or flat surfaces cool, because it might break the jar. And we don't want to break the jar. Alrighty. So here's the handle. Let's dip that in to get a little cool. And we'll take out, let's do this jar over here. Now I'm gonna pour some of it, let me get my glove on. Make sure you got your glove on. Pour a little bit in here, but I've already got enough water in there to cover it. So the rest will go out here like that. And then I set it right here, just like that. Take my glove off, that off. Oh, now we'll get that in again. All right, now we're gonna pick up that, turn it like that, or just like that, and then we can put it right in there. See how that is? That's not hard at all. See that? And now we got this, and I like to use the lid here as a way to keep the stovetop clean. And I'll take a jar here, not too full. Take it right over and right in there, just like that. Now you know that some recipes, when you're making tomatoes, they tell you to put in some lemon juice to increase the acidity. You don't have to do that here, because the Mrs. Wages pack has citric acid in it, which performs the same function. That's why it's so easy. So you got the citric acid in it. You don't really need to do nothing but put the powder in, sugar, 1/4 cup of sugar, pouch powder, and 6 pounds of tomatoes. It's really easy. It's not hard. It's not rocket science, folks. All right, we're getting close. We're gonna leave about I don't know, an inch headspace, maybe a 1/2 inch, somewhere around there. A little bit more than that. How about you? Yeah, I think that's what I want. And put that back in there. I can set this here because that's just a thing. And then I take my thing here, grab the tongue. Well, actually I can grab it like this. Set it right in there. Right in there in that hot water that's still warm. Damn, I need a little bit more. Let me put it back in there. A little bit more than that. Alright, come on now. A little bit more than that. There we go. That's what I want. You know, it's all experimenting. And now, have you a clean piece of paper towel ready to wipe off the top. You don't want anything to be on the top that'll break the seal from your thing here. And now here's the handy dandy tool. We take the lid, we can touch this lid, put it on top of that, do like that, bring it over here, set it down, and boom. We can carefully get it on there. Now this is gonna be a hot jar. You gotta kind of grab it and twist. Just tight, finger tight is all you need to do. And now we'll take that jar and we'll put it in the water. Making sure not to touch other jars and not to touch the wall. You want this to be, and it's going to be tough to get that like I want it. There we go. You don't want it to touch the other jars, and you don't want it to touch the wall so that the jar don't break in the thing. That's the way it is. Know what I mean, Vern? Know what I mean, Vern? Anyway, I'll be back. And there we go, folks. All the jars are in, and I'll raise it up until it's just slightly simmering, and we'll leave it that way for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. I'll be back. Well, already it's time. It's that time. We turn them off. Now, some people have let it settle down some. I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and get them out. We'll start with the one in the middle. And carefully put it over here on this cardboard. Like I said, you don't want it to touch a cold, flat surface and have the jar bust on you. I hope I have enough room here. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Let's see. Let's move this. Ooh, you hear it popping already? I'm gonna put it real close. Don't let them touch. Get them close. There we go. That'll work. There you go. Do 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 do. You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean, Butterbean? Ma'am. And that's that. I'm gonna let them stay there for. If you're doing it night, overnight is fine. Do it in the morning, in the evening is fine. For me, 4 or 5 hours, and I can move them to where I'm going to store them at, because then they won't be as hot. But at least 4 or 5 hours. And there you go. Here, let me see if we can get a close up. Don't want to break it. Don't want to burn it. But oh, that one popped. There you go. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Is that not pretty? Mmm, yummy. This has been RealmanPwns, making some mater sauce from my garden maters. Oh! Alrighty, I'm back. And don't forget that you got to make sure those tops seal. They'll have like a little bubble on the top when you first put them on there. But once you take them out, they should pop down and become flat. And then when you touch them, they don't bounce up and down. So you got to make sure they're sealed. If they don't seal, you can try to reprocess it again in the boiling water bath. Or you can just stick it in your refrigerator and use it within 3 or 4 or 5 days. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Butterbean? Oh!